been a long discussion now. Which one will be easier? NBA players playing in the NFL or NFL players playing in the NBA? But today we're about to find half of that out because I put a team full of NBA players in the NFL. Quarterback is Stephen Curry at 99 overall. Running back is Trae Young. I'm very surprised they put him as running back because isn't he like a little bit of a smaller player? Wide receivers are Anthony Davis and Kevin Durant. We have LaMelo Ball and Jordan Poole as our safeties. Drew Holiday and Russell Westbrook as our linebackers. The defensive line is going to look really good with Zion Williamson. Is that Bronny James playing as a cornerback? Let's hop into this very first game against the Las Vegas Raiders. Really interested to see how Stephen Curry plays at quarterback. I have to get the ball over Ron James here, and it is a first down. Going to see if Kevin Durant can make a huge play here. He's one-on-one. Come on, monster dude. Let's see if he can do it, and he ends up catching it for a touchdown. That is the old Golden State Warriors connection right there. Curry to Kevin Durant for what, a 65, 70-yard touchdown already out the bat. Look at Zion Williams lining up on the defensive line. I think he's going to be a really good player because he is kind of bigger set for a defensive line. His own legs, he literally can't hold himself up without getting injured. Defense is balling as well. We already have him on a 3rd and 6. Going to rush with Russell Westbrook here, and I do get a sack with him. The only thing that I have to complain about these rosters, it does not look like the NBA players. Like Russell Westbrook is not that built up. Right outside the red zone, roll out left and throw it to Jason Tatum. He gets on the 2-yard line. One thing we haven't tried to use yet is Trae Young in the run game. Let's see if he can get this touchdown from the 2, and he can easily waltz in for the touchdown. We're up 14-0 already. I think that's all I need to see. We're going to go ahead and send the rest of this game. We did end up blowing out the Raiders 24-3. Curry went 17 for 20, almost going perfect. 284 yards, 2 touchdowns to an interception. Trae Young only had 65 yards on 15 attempts and a touchdown as well. And then Durant led our team in receiving with 105 yards and a touchdown. Wembanyama had 72 yards, and then Jason Tatum had a touchdown as well. Very excited to see what this team does in the regular season. So let's go ahead and sim it and get to the playoffs and see what they do. Oh my God, they ended up having a record of 17-0 going undefeated. I know y'all probably say in the comments right now that this is so unrealistic, but it's a team full of NBA players. I'm here to have fun. Curry almost had 5,000 passing yards with 58 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. Trae Young had over 2,000 yards with 26 touchdowns. Victor Wembanyama had over 1,000 yards as well and 21 touchdowns. He was a big red zone threat. Jason Tatum had 994, 10 touchdowns. Anthony Davis had 896 yards, 10 touchdowns, as well as Kevin Durant having 821 and 9 touchdowns. Told you guys Zion Williamson was going to go off, and go off he did. He had 31 sacks on the season, 18 tackles for loss. Drew Holiday had 24, and Russell Westbrook had 22 by himself, while Jamal Murray had 12.5. Notice how a lot of our defensive players had crazy stats except for Bronny James. I told you, he doesn't deserve to be in here. If we look at our schedule, pretty much every team except for the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Cleveland Browns, who scored 34 points on us, we like blew every team out pretty much. In the division round, we are playing the Pittsburgh Steelers once again. The defense is getting exposed so far. That doesn't last for long because we slammed their running game up and then sack Russell Wilson. Get Stephen Curry the ball back. I'm very excited what he's going to do. After this offensive drive, I'm just going to send the rest of the game and see if we end up winning it. Right outside the red zone now, and Curry hits Kevin Durant for another touchdown. Okay, right there, I can see the height difference a lot to the other players. I'm not expecting this game to be close, so we're just going to send the rest of it. At halftime, we're winning by a pretty big margin, but it's 21-3. The Steelers can easily come back. They get a touchdown. We're only up by 11 points now, but we do run the clock out, and we do end up winning this game at 21-10. I don't want to sound like 11 points isn't a big win because that is a 2-possession game, but compared to all the other teams, I don't know why the Steelers can hold their own against us out of all the other ones. The AFC Championship game, we're playing the Miami Dolphins. I know the Chargers going 17-0 with all NBA players is unrealistic, but that might be more unrealistic than that. That's how we're winning 17-0. I don't expect the Dolphins to make any type of comeback. In the fourth quarter, we're up 31-0, and that's how we win the game of 31-0. Before I show you guys what happened in the Super Bowl, I really wonder if we can sweep the Warriors. That is exactly what we did. The MVP was Stephen Curry. Coach of the Year was Jim Harbaugh. Offensive Player of the Year was Trae Young. I'm actually very surprised that wasn't Anthony Davis. And then Defensive Player of the Year was Zion Williams. He obviously deserved that. With that win, the NBA players are in the Super Bowl in their very first season. I'm going to play this very first drive, and Anthony Davis is like cooking for us so far. We're already at midfield, do a little play action pass, so we're going to throw it up to him. He catches it, and it's a touchdown. We're up 17-0 already. Go ahead and send the rest of this big game. I'm not expecting the Eagles to put up a huge fight, but I kind of hope they do because I at least want a close game. Halftime is actually the Philadelphia Eagles that are winning 17-6. Imagine having a perfect season, going 17-0, making it to the Super Bowl, and you choke here. It can't happen. I didn't mean what I said when I said I want a close game, but I actually wanted to win this. The Chargers have to score here if they want to come back in the game, and they do score a touchdown. Chargers get a long touchdown, so they're up again with only 4 minutes left in the game, but the Eagles go down, score another touchdown. Now we're losing. We got to hop in this game. game to see what happened. That's about 2.5 minutes left to go down and get a touchdown, be a Super Bowl champion. I don't want to get this game to go into overtime. I want them to win it in regular time, but Curry throws it deep downfield, and it's caught, and he's going for a touchdown. Is that Anthony Davis, number 9? Curry doesn't only have the clutch gene in the NBA, but he has it in the NFL too. A perfect pass for a touchdown. Only bad thing about that is the Eagles still have a minute and a half left to go down and get a touchdown, so they can win it now. It is third down now. Hopefully this defense will take a stand right here. If the Eagles don't get it right here, obviously they're going to go for it, so we need 2 stops. That is the first one, so it is 4th and 1. Come on, defense. All we need is 1 stop, and you're Super Bowl champions, and it's a sack. Zion Williamson, who had a crazy amount of sacks this year, and the NBA players are Super Bowl champions in their first season. Curry didn't have an amazing game with 17 for 21, 247 yards, 3 touchdowns to 1 interception. Curry only had 5 attempts for 105 yards. That's like averaging 21 yards per attempt with a touchdown. Then Anthony Davis had himself a game, 10 receptions, 170 yards, and 2 touchdowns as well. That's the end of the video, everybody. I really hope you enjoyed. Sorry it wasn't as realistic, but I just kind of want to have fun with this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll check you guys out next time. Peace.